All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples for his younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutation, hopefully out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Pushing to get up out of here, Shalom to the hopeful the believers, the listeners who may have came back to the obedience of the scriptures to faith in Yahweh by Shema Shai. What I want to get into today, is dealing with, our purpose, our mission, our purpose, our mission. And just looking at Yahweh Shai as being that example, matter of fact, I get it since I'm already in Hebrews, man. And we gonna wear it out, man. Hebrews 12:2. It said, looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. And we can read their precept every day, and extrapolate more understanding, as we know him being an author, the pioneer of our faith. He was the prototype of how we should be within our walk, man. And it was all based on the joy that was set before him, man. All right, Yahweh Shah, he was a big thinker. That's why he told those wicked scribes, Pharisees, Sadducees, who was content, with their status that they had under the Romans, while the majority of the people were suffering, man, oppressed. And we see the same thing today. From celebrities to athletes to these mega pastors and to Jake that's in Israel. You see Jake is content. Look how Jake moving, man. Look how Jake moving out here, man. Jake is showing you that they good, they chilling. Okay, they content. They got a below way of thinking. Yahweh Shah was a big thinker, man. And why he told them niggas, man, y'all from below. Y'all impressed with this little bullshit, man? Here it is, when we hear about the kingdom, and like Rome was famous for building with concrete. They brought the concrete to the game. Okay, that's how we in Rome all over again with the way, all right, Esau build a day. He apartments and all these things. But when you hear about how the kingdom is going to be built up with precious stones, gold, okay, everything that we finna get is on a whole nother level. On a whole nother level. Okay, it's gonna be on a whole nother frequency. It's gonna be a whole nother glory. The Lord is finna deck the earth out, man. He said he's gonna beautify the place of his feet, man. And as we believe these things more and more, the more we're disenchanted with this current society to the point where we die. All right, well, we're dead to this society, man. We're dead to what people look at as a reward or luxury or all these. We're dead to those things, man. Okay, we enjoy ourselves to a degree. We know we do particular things in our little leisure time, but guess what? That leisure time is getting shorter and shorter, and it's being more and more about the will of Yahweh Shai. Okay? If we want to follow Yahweh Shai pattern, all right, which the brother had brought this out in the live stream, we did, and I just want to expound on it, man, because because there was the joy that was set before him to see, okay, his people, okay, in the decked out kingdom, the laws in us, man, even the 2/3 being brought back in their right order. Howard Shai, he was a big thinker, so he was seeing all this. That's why he didn't care about the life outside the truth. He didn't care about his life outside the truth, man. Okay? He did the things, he maintained himself. He had the essentials. Okay, but hey, after that, he wasn't concerned with that, man. Okay? It's Hebrews 10 and 5. All right, and I'm reading NLT. And it says, Hebrews 10 and 5 in the NLT, that is why when Yahweh Shai came into the world, he said to the Most High, You did not want animal sacrifices or sin offerings, but you have given me a body to offer, man. Okay, he knew that that body that he had, okay, was going to be that perfect sacrifice, man. And he didn't want to get that body entangled into the affairs of this life, man. Okay, that's why he wasn't dealing with women. He wasn't involved in the politics and all those things that was going on during that time, man. He was strictly about the mission, the purpose, man. He knew what he was giving his body for. He knew what he was giving his life for. Okay? And as we understand this more and more, we should conform more and more to that. Okay? We should conform more and more to that. When you read Romans 8 and 29, all right, just to link it up, Romans 8 and 29. All right, it says, for whom, I read this in NLT. It's Romans 8 and 29 in the NLT. It says, for the Most High knew his people in advance, and he chose them to become like his son. Okay? So the Lord knew the spirits he sent down here, going back to the lesson, you know, me and the beloved brother Yaram Yashar did, going into being born for this, man. You know, and YAHAWASHI, he knew the spirits, you know, that he sent down in this flesh, okay, that was born to eventually conform to Yahawashi in this grace period, man. You know? So as we understand these things, it's like, man, this the mission. This the purpose. Like this what everything is about. Okay? And it also takes life out of, you know, because we go through vexations and we be troubled and you have different things, man. But once you realize, like, man, I'm not here for this shit, man. You know, like little circumstances and little nuances. It's like, man, I'm not here for this shit, man. You know, like, nah, man, I'm son of God. Like, nah, I'm on the mission. I'm on the biggest mission ever. You know? And it kind of takes power away from, you know, those little hindrances and different things that, you know, can try to deter us, man, from the mission, man. Okay? So reading on, it says, for the Most High knew his people in advance, and he chose them to become like his son, so that his son would be the firstborn among many brothers, okay? Many brethren. So he knew, all right, the Heavenly Father sent YAHAWASHI to be an example of what we should be, you know, being balanced in judgment, like, because going into the law, like the law, because Jake speak about the law, but then when you really get into the law, Jake is offended at the law, man. Jake is ashamed of the law. When you really get into it, Jake is ashamed of the customs of our forefathers, which are far better, okay, than what we see today. Okay? Because the West is rooted in emotion. The East is rooted in logic. Or the West is rooted in emotion and short term and pleasure. Okay? The East is rooted in logic, long term, okay, and being conservative, okay. So these two cultures is a clash. But the more we conform to YAHAWASHI, the more we understand the law, the more we see the bigger picture. See, now we see the vision of what the Most High wanted from the beginning. You know, because the Most High is a creator. And he wanted a particular order in the earth from the beginning. And he created a particular lineage to establish that order in the earth. You know, but we fell away from that. We failed. Okay? But failure is the greatest teacher. All right? And now we're becoming complete, all right, within this captivity as we conform to YAHAWASHI, as we understand YAHAWASHI, man. And YAHAWASHI fully understood the mission. When you go to St. John, and there's a lot of Israelites don't have a clue what's going on. Like, they really don't know. You know, like, you peep Jake out and what they say and what they do, like, they really don't know what they're a part of. They really don't know what's happening. They don't know what's happening in real time, man. Jake is really, in a delusion, man. Okay? This is St. John 12 and 27. And it says, now this is YAHAWASHI speaking. He's speaking to the Heavenly Father. It says, now is my soul troubled. And what shall I say? Father, save me from this hour. But for this cause came I unto this hour. So YAHAWASHI knew, okay, this is why he was born. He knew for this very hour, this is why he was born, man. And we're here, we was born to be perfected, man. To become worthy joint heirs of YAHAWASHI. This is why we're here, man. Brothers, don't get caught up in this little knick-knack, tic-tac bullshit of day-to-day Western culture soap opera, man. It's easy to get dragged into it and be, be consumed and, over concerned about things, man. Okay? But nah, man, we're here to be perfected. Okay? And to be those worthy joint heirs of YAHAWASHI, man, keep that the focus, man. Verse 28, it says, that was the point, and I'll just end with here what John said. This is St. John 3. It's probably some of the heaviest, it's one of the heaviest seven word sentences in the Bible, man. St. John 3 and 30. He must increase, and he is YAHAWASHI. Okay? But I must decrease. And that's a slogan to live by. He must increase, but I must decrease, man. Okay? We should shrink, and YAHAWASHI should grow in us, man. We should constantly be shrinking. That old man, our desires, our wants, and our, entanglements and endeavors that we got going on, those things should shrink, and YAHAWASHI should increase, man. Okay? And that's heavy wisdom to live by, man. Let's read in NLT. St. John 3 and 30 says, he must become greater and greater. I must become less and less. And they were speaking of the priesthood as well, going from Levi to after the order of Melchizedek under YAHAWASHI. But individually, man, there has to be what's happening with us, man. We should be coming less and less, and YAHAWASHI should just be coming greater and greater in our day-to-day, man. So Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you sisters edified. Till next time I say shalom.